All right, you are welcome to today's class. We'll be talking about how to use the more modular arithmetic table to perform the operation of multiplication. Is that okay? We have a sample here. Copy and complete the table below in mode 5. All right. I'm going to use this table in the question to answer the first part of the question, and then we proceed to the B part. So let's look at the first part now on how to multiply, you know, using the modular table. All right. So you just say 0 times 0, that's 0. Okay, then 0 times 1 is also 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 4 is also 0. All right. Now, let's look at the second row. Now we have 1 multiplying the element in the first row. So 1 times 0 is still 0. So 1 times 1 is 1 in mode 5. So 1 times 2 is 2 in mode 5. 1 times 3 is 3 in mode 5. 1 times 4 is 4 in mode 5. All right? Then let's look at 2 multiplying the element in the first row now. So 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, okay? And then 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 normally, but 6 in mode 5 is just 1, okay? You divide the 6 by 5 and then pick the remainder, which is 1. And then 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 normally, but in mode 5, that is 3, because 5 into 8 is 1 remainder, 3. All right? And then 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3 in mode 5. 3 times 2 is 1 in mode 5. And then 3 times 3 is supposed to be 9 normally, but in mode 5, that's 4 because 5 into 9 is just 1 remainder 4. So you pick the remainder. And then 3 times 4 is 12 normally, so our answer is just 2 here. Okay? When you divide, pick the remainder. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. Then 4 times 2 is supposed to be 8, but our answer here is 3. Then 4 times 3 is 2. And then, of course, 4 times 4 is going to give us 1, all right? So that's how to, copy and complete the table they ask us to do, all right? So let's look at the B now, the B part. So BI to be precise, all right? So the BI says we should use the table now to evaluate 3 times 3 times 4 times 2. Okay? So that's just the same thing as 3 times 3 times 4 times 2. Okay? So this is going to be equal to 3 times 3. If you trace it from the table, you see that 3 times 3 is just 4. So you have 4 times, 4 times 2 now. If you look at it very well from the table, that's 3. Okay, so this is just equal to, 4 times 3 now from the table is 2. So the answer is just 2 now. Okay, in mode 5, don't forget. Then the BII now. The BII says, uh, it says we should use the table to evaluate the truth set of 3, okay, times y equals 4. What you do here is this. We are trying to find the value of y. That means you quickly go to the table, you look at the value that when you use it to multiply 3, it's going to give you 4. Is that okay? So that means 3 times 3 is going to give you 4. Is that okay? I think that's the only value that will multiply 3 to give 4 from the table. Therefore, y is equals to 3. That's how to answer that. And then the BII says we should solve for n if n times n equals 1. Okay, n times n, they said equals 1. Now, what you do now is your n is going to be equal to, you come to the table, you look at, two the same, numbers, such that when you multiply them together, it gives you 1. Is that okay? And of course, 1 and 1 is one of them, all right? Because 1 times 1 from the table, you can see is equal to 1. Let's check. 2 times 2 is 4. That won't work. 3 times 3 is 4. It's not working. And then 4 times 4 is 1. So that means n equals 1 and 4. Okay? 1 and 4 mode 5. So that's how to, answer questions using the modular arithmetic table. All right? So do well to always subscribe, like, comment, on my YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.